Yo, what's up guys, it's me, it's NLG, and I'm back again with another video. And today, I'm bringing you the first episode of our newest series, A Local to Global, which is running in conjunction, of course, with our Ruthless Aggression series. So, we're at the first show. I don't really like to go through the whole process of signing people on camera for A Local to Global, because I find that when I'm recording it myself, I do find it sort of slightly difficult a little bit, because it's kind of just looking at how much different people are. But of course, I will go through the roster now. So we start off with Ace Romero, who's a big boy. He works a lot in MLW, but in AEW as well, which are two companies where their rosters are going to be spotlighted in this save. I feel like instantly we have a good roster. But yeah, Ace Romero, $4.50 a show, you can't complain. We have Brian Pillman Jr., of course the son of one of the most underrated wrestlers of all time, Chavo Guerrero. We have Dirty Daddy Chris Dickinson, a mainstay of Evolve. He's going to be one to watch in this company. $400 he cost. For a main event guy, you can't complain. $250 is how much we are paying Davey Vega, who's one half of the besties in the world. Again, someone who's a mainstay of AEW, a part of a very good tag team with Matt Fitchett, which is of course the besties of the world. One of my favourite teams in the world, I've got to say. We then have Jake something, someone who again, AEW, you know, he's really going to do well in the future. You know, he's someone who's going to sort of, what's it like, in 2019 I think he's going to have a big breakout. Yeah, maybe 2020, it depends if he does get that big break. We have a referee called Jonathan Ash. That picture's not Jonathan Ash, that's just a referee sticking his finger up. We have Jordan Grace, someone I'm sure most of you will be aware of. Josh Briggs as well, one of my favourite wrestlers at the moment. He's absolutely brilliant. We have Kylie Ray as well, the AEW Women's Champion, who recently signed with AEW. Of course, we have Matt Fitchett, the other half of the besties of the world. We have some random bloke there. We have Orange Cassidy, one of the most beloved people on the indies. He's brilliant. We've gave him a cocky gimmick because the gimmick of doesn't try hard enough. It might resonate with all of us, it might be relatable, but it isn't in the database, unfortunately, so we've just went with cocky for him, but we know who he is. We have Shazam McKenzie, who's a fan favourite there, all the way over from Australia. We have Space Monkey, a personal favourite. You can't beat Space Monkey. I mean, look at him, man, $230, you can't complain. We have Hot Sauce Tracy Williams, a mainstay in Evolve until recently. He's now made his way to Ring of Honor, but beyond that, he's in New York City Wrestling, the place to be. He'll main event tonight's show. And finally, we have Trey Miguel, someone who's been doing well in AEW. He's went to Impact as well. He's a good wrestler as Trey Miguel. He doesn't debut tonight. He'll be on the next show, however. So this opening show, quickly I do want to say, if you're wondering how we've got so much money, we start off on $5,000. We gained $4,722 from sponsorships in the first month, because in A Local to Global, I never run a show in the first month, just so we can build up a bit of a financial cushion, you know, so we can have a bit of a safety net there. But yeah, so we've made $3,000 already this month, 5,268 last month, so we've got a little bit of a security blanket there. Also, I do want to say the creative meeting, those are our main guys there, Williams, Briggs, Dickinson and Grace. And if you look at our hidden gems, you'll see Jack Swagger. Should we sign Jack Swagger, a hidden gem who's more popular than anyone and everyone on our roster? I think we'll pass for now, Swagger. Sorry about that, fella. But we will be running this show in front of probably 90 fans, which isn't bad for an opening show. We're in a generic venue because there's nowhere in the tri-state area that is quite that small. But this show begins with a 37 D- in front of 89 people. Someone got lost on the way in. As the show kicks off with the entrance of Space Monkey. And half of the fans are like, yeah, woo, Space Monkey. A few are like, oh, I remember him from Chikara. And a few are like, what the hell? What is this? What is that? And one of those is Orange Cassidy. Pardon me then, he says, what the hell is this? This is how we start this company? You know, when I was contacted by this company, I was told this place is going to be the future of independent wrestling. They told me Orange. Can you imagine just saying, like, talking to someone and addressing them with the name Orange? Like, you wouldn't go, hey, Apple, would you? The annoying Orange, mate. And that's what Orange Cassidy may be to Space Monkey here, an annoying Orange. But he says that the company contacted him and they were like, hey, Orange, we want you to be the star of the show. We want to build our company around you. And this is how they do that? By making me fight this? A man? Pretend to be a monkey? He's not a real monkey. I bet he's not even from outer space. And then Space Monkey, he's a bit annoyed. Orange Cassidy starts pandering to the crowd. And Space Monkey's heard enough. He peels off a little banana, throws the skin on the floor. Orange Cassidy turns around, slips on it. The match begins. Space Monkey goes for a quick cover, but Orange Cassidy does kick out of the patented banana peel. But Cassidy's cocky gimmick gets an initial rating of a below average. Space Monkey's fun babyface gimmick gets an initial rating of above average. The angle got the crowd hotter in the show after a strong start, so that is absolutely lovely to see there. Can Orange Cassidy get the victory over Space Monkey? He can! And he is victorious in 13 minutes and 8 seconds, defeating Space Monkey with a super kick. Oh, more super kicks than an episode of Raw. A 32E+, can't complain for a local global. Cassidy only gets a 25. So he did better in his promo than he did in the match. Space Monkey with a 33. The match gets the crowd hotter, and you can't complain with that, to be honest. A good start to have a local, a global, as we then have a 27E after that, in a match that wasn't quite brilliant performance-wise, and about that had a decent reaction from the crowd. But subpar wrestling. Jordynne Grace makes her NYC dub debut, defeating What's My Name? Something. She defeats Jake Something in 14:27 with a fall from Grace. Jordynne gets a very good gimmick rating for her cockiness gimmick. Jake Something's badass gimmick gets an initial rating of average. I feel like I probably should have went and altered people's gimmicks a little bit more, because I feel like the gimmicks are looking kind of bland in this, but there's not too much depth or variety that you can go into, you know? You can't go into too much specific detail. So it's like, there's going to be like 4 cocky people and 4 badasses on the show, but each and every one of them's different. Like Braun Strowman and Drew McIntyre, they're badasses. So is Roman Reigns. But each one has a very different character to the other. But a 19 for Something, which is really disappointing because it's really good. Grace with a 28, but once they build up popularity, they will get better ratings. As Jake Something improves in technical and performance, so he'll hope to improve on that 19 rating in the future. As we then follow that up with a 23E-. Ooh. In a bout that had a decent reaction from the crowd, but subpar wrestling, Kylie Rae, not to be confused with Kaylee Ray, defeats Shazza McKenzie in 13:10, tapping McKenzie out with the crossface. Kylie's fan favourite gimmick gets a below average rating, Shazza's gets a great rating. Both women have great chemistry, which is good, because I was planning on doing a little mini-series between these in the future. They will be in tag team action on the next show, as Kylie Rae gets a 23, Shazza McKenzie gets a 29, and improves in her technical skills. Following the match, we have a 26E, where the two women, you know, they respect each other. Shazza put up a great fight, and she lost to the younger Kylie Rae there. Shazza will be looking to avenge that defeat in the future. I've noticed that they're both pulling similar poses in their pictures. What a coincidence! But I can announce the first match for the second show in the next episode. We'll see Kylie and Shazza shaking hands. There's a mutual underlying respect there. How far will that take them next time when they battle the debuting the besties in the world? That match follows up with a 30E+, when about that had a decent reaction from the crowd, but subpar wrestling. Josh Briggs defeats Ace Romero in 15:15 by pinfall with a Maroon 5. Romero's badass gimmick was below average, Briggs's was average. I will say the gimmicks that won't get brilliant ratings. The reason for that being that when you create your stats at the beginning of a save, you're able, as we all know, you're able to put points to different things. I put almost all of mine into negotiating, just so that we can save a little bit of money and get a little bit of a better roster. So yeah, that is going to impact the gimmicks a little bit. Both men, they don't seem to click, unfortunately, and Romero sustained a broken heel bone, which is never going to be ideal. But Briggs gets an impressive victory there, 29 rating for him, which isn't great, but judging by how it's been so far, it's not bad at all. As we then have a 35E+, and your main event of the evening is in a decent match. Dirty Daddy Chris Dickinson defeats Hot Sauce Tracy Williams in 17 minutes and 4 seconds by pinfall with the Falcon Arrow. Dickinson's badass gimmick gets an average rating. Williams gets an above average on his fan favourite gimmick. Tracy was really off his game, which sucked, man. I was wondering why he only got a 26. Oh, I was really hoping that would get a great rating. It didn't do bad by any means, but I think we're going to have a rematch where Tracy's not really off his game. Dickinson, the star performer, with a 36 tonight, and he improves in performance. Lovely stuff there. As we round off the show with a 24E, where following the match, Chris Dickinson, he starts talking, he says that he defeated Tracy Williams. He ends off the show just how he's going to end off every other New York City wrestling show. And that's on top, standing alone. No man near him. Every man fears him. And then out walks Josh Briggs. He gets in the face of Chris Dickinson. He snatches the mic out of Chris's hands. And he says one thing only. I don't like you. And that's the end of the show. We get a 33+ there, increasing our popularity in one region. Of course, the Tri-State region. Alicia Keys' favourite region. As we'll praise Dickinson there. We'll praise Orange Cassidy for his good promo. Who else deserves the praise? We'll compliment Ace Romero. Yeah, he got a 25. He didn't do excellent, but he did have a broken heel bone. So there we have it. There's a picture of Bayley hugging Triple H. She's got some flowers. Oh, doesn't she seem happy? So that's pretty much it for the first episode. I feel like I've covered everything. We'll have the normal popularity that a local to global company tends to have. So I'm just going to quickly think in a very professional manner if there's anything that I haven't covered. We'll see how long Ace Romero is out injured for. Oh, it was a botched move from Briggs. That's not good for the backstage morale. Yeah, they have some tension between them, which isn't good. Medical, he's out for 46 days. Would perform surgery, but I'm not made of money. Tell you what we'll do. We'll do a quick auto push to round it off as I click on the wrong bit. Brian Pillman Jr. will debut on the next show as well, for anyone wondering about that. Tracy Williams goes up 1 popularity. Space Monkey goes up a couple after his defeat. Orange Cassidy on the card. Kylie Ray went up 2. Jordan Grace went up a little. Josh Briggs went up a little. Jake Something went up a little bit. And that's pretty much it. We've got a bit of a small roster, but I feel like it's genuinely a really good roster. Like, for a local or global, I think you'll struggle to get a roster as good as that. And a roster that's not going to hemorrhage money either. Because this month we've run a show and only lost $600. And we still have a week of sponsorship money left to obtain. So I think that's pretty damn good if you ask me. So I'm quite happy about that, and that does mean that we can sustainably not only run a show every month, but we can hire a couple extra people to add a bit more depth to the roster, but also to hire people of the next caliber up, people who are going to put on matches that's a little bit better. So sorry if this episode's a little bit long. I'm not sure how long it is, but I'd like to thank you all for watching, and I hope that I see you next time for episode 2 of the Local or Global. Press the wrong button. Smooth.